What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, legendary 8 division iconic Filipino superstar boxer Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, his team, Manny Pacquiao Promotions, MP Promotions, and his fighter, Mexican star boxer Isaac Pitbull Cruz. They exposed Isaac Pitbull Cruz is now 22 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He's 23 years of age, 5'3", with a 63-inch arm reach. He recently took on undefeated 3-division world champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, December 5th, Los Angeles, California, at the Staples Center. Gervonta Tank Davis is now 26 wins, no losses, no draws, 24 big wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'5.5", with a 67-inch arm reach. With that said, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he put up a tougher performance on the short notice as a replacement opponent to WBA interim lightweight world champion Rolando Rolly Romero, who is 14 wins, no loss, no draws, 12 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 5'8", with a 69-inch arm reach. Rolando Rolly Romero was initially supposed to fight Gervonta Tank Davis December 5th in Los Angeles at the Staples Center, but he had to be removed from the fight because of serious allegations. With that said, on short notice, 5-6 week notice, Isaac Cruz, he stepped in and replaced Rolando Romero, and he put up a very valiant effort against Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis ended up breaking his left hand in the 6th round, but it was a tough fight. Isaac Cruz was relentless. He was expected to get knocked out, dominated in the fight. I thought Gervonta Tank Davis clearly won the fight handily, 9 rounds to 3, 8 rounds to 4 at worst, but nobody expected Isaac Cruz to have as much success as he did. And so a lot of people are calling for a rematch for Gervonta Tank Davis and Isaac Cruz. With that said, after the fight, another fighter who is a rival of Gervonta Tank Davis is undefeated rising Mexican superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, 21 wins, no losses, no draws, 18 wins by way of knockout, 23 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. He recently fought in January against Olympic gold medalist, British superstar title contender Luke Campbell, in which Ryan Garcia was floored in the fight, and he ended up getting a stoppage over Luke Campbell in the 7th round. But with that said, that was his biggest step-up fight, his biggest step-up opponent. And so, he got the knockout victory, the stoppage victory over Luke Campbell. But Ryan Garcia, after that fight, he told the world that he would knock out Gervonta Tank Davis, or he would knock out undefeated WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is 27 wins, no losses, no draws, 15 wins by way of knockout, 23 years of age, 5'8", with a 72-inch arm reach, who was sitting ringside as Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell to become Devin Haney's mandatory. And he told Devin Haney he was going to face Devin Haney if he couldn't secure a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Well, we know that never came to fruition because Ryan Garcia, he told the world that he had a bigger fight on deck against Manny Pacquiao himself. Well, Manny Pacquiao and his team, they said that was absolutely not the case. It was absolutely not true. And they let the world know that Ryan Garcia was essentially capping and he was making up stories. So with that said, Ryan Garcia, he ended up scheduling a fight against Javier Fortuna. He pulled out negotiations with Gervonta Tank Davis, never entered negotiations with Devin Haney, and then he scheduled a fight with Javier Fortuna for July. But then he pulled out of that fight and cited the reason he did so was health issues, mental health issues that he had to pull out. Then he been out the ring. Now that was January. Then he was scheduled to face off against former IBF super featherweight world champion Mexican superstar boxer Joseph Jojo Diaz. But then he pulled out of that fight, which saw Joseph Diaz ended up replacing Ryan Garcia essentially with Devin Haney. And Devin Haney on December 4th, ironically, the day before Gervonta Tank Davis fought Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Devin Haney, he outclassed Joseph Jojo Diaz on that Saturday in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Los Angeles. Won a unanimous decision. So everybody's fighting except Ryan Garcia. But after the performance with Gervonta Tank Davis and Isaac Cruz, Ryan Garcia, he calls out Isaac Cruz and Gervonta Tank Davis and states that Isaac Cruz is a C-level fighter. And Gervonta Tank Davis struggled with a C-level fighter that he would indeed knock out early. Now, keep in mind, he told the world on Mike Tyson's hot box that he was going to knock out Gervonta Tank Davis in under 2 rounds. And, he then, Mike Tyson FaceTimed Gervonta Tank Davis. They went back and forth. And so Mike Tyson, he FaceTimed Gervonta Tank Davis. And he said, Gervonta Tank Davis, this dude talking about he going to knock you out in under two rounds. So Gervonta Tank Davis told him to make the fight. They began negotiations. They have a natural rivalry because Floyd Mayweather is Gervonta Tank Davis' promoter and Oscar De La Hoya is Ryan Garcia's promoter. And we know that they have a natural rivalry amongst each other from their 2007 fight that was at the time the biggest lucrative fight in the history of the sport of boxing, that Floyd Mayweather won a split decision over Oscar De La Hoya. So they have been having a rival before that, but it heightened after that. And they were scheduled to have a rematch, but it never came to fruition. So with that said, it's a natural rivalry. It's a natural fit for this fight to be big. But Ryan Garcia, he pulled out the negotiation with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he scheduled 2 fights that he never had come to fruition, and he told the world he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao. Now, once again, he does it again, calling out Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Isaac Pitbull Cruz responded to Ryan Garcia, calling him a C-level fighter that he would knock out in under 2 rounds. And Isaac Cruz and his team, which is Manny Pacquiao Promotions, they responded and said that they would love to make the fight. But as I told you guys, Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya, and representative for Golden Boy Promotions did not like the fight for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia pulled out the Joseph Diaz fight, cited that he broke his hand and needed hand surgery. And representatives for Golden Boy Promotions, they stated that this is not a good fight because, get this, Isaac Cruz has a hard head, and the fact that Ryan Garcia had an injured hand is not a good comeback fight, especially seeing as though Ryan Garcia has been out the ring since January of 2021, and now we're in January of 2022. So he's been out the ring for over a year, okay? January 2nd, to be exact, was his last fight against Luke Campbell, and we're January 7th. So it's a month and a week since a year and a week since the last time he's been in the ring, and he cited health issues, broken hands, things of that nature. Well, now Ryan Garcia, he takes to social media again, calls out Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz tells him, let's make the fight happen. He's willing to oblige him. And guess what? As I told you guys, this fight wasn't going to happen because Golden Boy Promotions, they weren't speaking. Ryan Garcia was calling out Isaac Cruz. This is not a fight that they wanted. Like I told you, they didn't like the matchup. And so I told you guys that Oscar De La Hoya took to social media and claimed that he had a contract drawn up for Isaac Cruz and that he just needed to know where to send the contract. Well, he signed to Mayweather Promotions. You know that they deal with PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman. You know very well how to get in contact with Isaac Cruz and his team, okay? So Oscar De La Hoya, I told you guys, he was just posturing. This was a way simply for them to say that they offered Isaac Cruz a contract and he didn't accept it, okay? I told you guys this a few days ago when this was first put out. And Ryan Garcia, he takes to social media and he says, Isaac Cruz, we got a contract on deck for you. And he states that, enough talking on Instagram about me having a glass chin, sign the contract. And I told you guys there was no contract, okay? I told you guys that Ryan Garcia, he was putting Golden Boy in a position where they did not want this fight, but he wanted the fight, okay? At least he claimed to want the fight, but he didn't truly want this fight, okay? And so I told you guys it was going to be a situation where they claimed that, they were offering him a contract for the sake of offering him a contract, not that he actually took it, okay? It's just like this. I gave you the example. Somebody could have a Lamborghini up for sale, and you come and you offer them $20,000. That's not going to get it done for a Lamborghini, a 2022 Lamborghini. That's not going to get a deal done. And then you can claim, well, I made an offer and they never accepted the offer, so they don't really want to sell a car, okay? And so this is the case where we have with Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya, claiming to make an offer publicly without actually making an offer. So now they come back to social media and they claim that Isaac Cruz turned down the contract. Well, Manny Pacquiao's team, and Isaac Cruz, they respond and say they have proof that they never was presented a contract. But what they can do, if Ryan Garcia truly wants to fight and truly wants to run his mouth and truly wants to face Isaac Cruz, is that they will come up with an official contract with more money than he's ever seen to make the fight happen, if this is a fight that they truly want to make. So Isaac Cruz and his team are now saying they're going to call Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia's bluff, and they'll draw up the contract and send them an official contract and see if Ryan Garcia truly wants this fight. I told you guys that this was coming down the pipeline. I told you guys that Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia were bluffing. They did not want this fight, and Isaac Cruz called their bluff when he called them out. Point blank and period. So now Isaac Cruz and his team and Manny Pacquiao Promotions, they're stating that now they're going to send him an offer and see if he truly wants to fight and call his bluff. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Raw. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.